What's going on, guys? So on my way down to Colombia, South America, we stopped here in the Everglades to do a little python hunting. And tonight we're going out with the Python Huntress, which is Amy in the blue over there. So you guarantee like 30 pythons, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, so we are gonna load up the back of this vehicle, and there's a lot of bugs out here. So you need to wear these to keep the bugs out of your eyes.
You look good.
I think I do. So we are going to load up this vehicle. We are going to cruise around the Everglades and see how many pythons we can find tonight. I'm Dave Kaufman, and these are my Reptile Adventures. All right, so not only do you have to wear bug glasses, apparently I have to wear this vest, which I can guarantee is not going to fit me. All right, so you have a YouTube channel, first of all. Let's just start with that. And what is your YouTube channel?
Amy Seaweed, or no, it's Python Huntress.
Python Huntress on YouTube. Go check her out. Okay, so how long have you been doing this?
5 years.
5 years. And how many pythons have you found out here?
Almost 600.
600. 600 python.
Yep.
That doesn't include the pet shop down the street, does it? No. Okay.
No.
All right, so tonight, what are we doing? We're gonna load this vehicle up, and then people like stand on the back here, right?
Yeah, so this is the snake deck, and it's fitted with the lights. So this just gives us a little more advantage over people that are just driving down the road, because we can actually see through the grass, we can see kind of over the sides and get the pythons that people that are just driving in their trucks aren't going to be able to see.
Gotcha. All right, we're gonna load up, and it's almost witching hour. I mean,
You have a fly on your head?
I do? Slap it.
Oh my God.
That hurt a lot more than the fly did.
Forehead too.
Is it really smeared on my forehead?
Nailed it.
But it's dead.
Oh, yeah.
That's all that counts.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I feel like Mike Pence all of a sudden. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
The fly on his head during the debate? Yeah,
His white
okay.
hair.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
explain that. We are going to stop for native stuff though, right? To take a
course.
look at it? Okay, good.
Of course.
Yes,
That is one of the benefits of this. We have to find the pythons and we have to kill them, but we get to save a lot of the native snakes, help them across the road, and get to enjoy them.
love it. Okay. I'm not too keen on killing the pythons, but
You have to do it.
We
I
gotta
know,
do
it's
it.
the worst part, but
Just what it
the
is.
beauty of this is that, you know, a lot of the people out there catching these pythons are herpers,
right.
like me. And so we have a tremendous respect for the python, but we also have a tremendous respect for the ecosystem, and we know they have to go. So we do it in the most humane and honorary way possible.
What do you do with the pythons once you get
Well,
them?
I hate to think about wasting them, so I want to use as much of them as possible. So they aren't very good to eat, as I'm sure you know, but their skin is beautiful, so I make leather products
Oh, look at
out of
that.
their skin. Apple Watch bands, bracelets, wallets.
So you're actually, oh, look at that. Okay, see, now that's cool, because a lot of people kill them and throw them in the drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want, if there was, we've even tried putting the carcasses in crab pots. They turn to slime. We've tried shark fishing with them. Sharks don't even want it. So we try to find, you know, some way to utilize them.
You find the happy medium. Okay. All right, we are loading up. We are gonna go find some pythons. Let's do this. Is somebody gonna drive?
This particular area, we find a lot of periscopers that are coming out from this area over here, and they're crossing 41 to go into the canal to travel wherever they're going to travel. So, but this spot in particular, we usually find a lot of periscopers.
Gotcha. Okay.
And there's a lot of different hot spots throughout the spring and summer. Like there'll be a 5-mile stretch that between 12 and 1 we're catching 10-footers, you know, and then it'll change to another spot that we're catching like the big mamas. And so we're out here 5 to 6 nights a week in the summer, so we know where all of those hot spots are.
It's a
There you
right.
go, Sarah, you wanted a snake.
All right, look at this little dude. Oh, wow, this one's beautiful. Hi, buddy. Oh, my goodness, did I spook you? Look at this corn snake. That is super red. So this is a little corn snake that we found. Hey, stop biting me. But look at, this is one of the most red corn snakes I've seen down here in Florida. This is just beautiful.
I mean, I've seen a ton of them. They're all over. He's a really tiny one.
Yeah.
Smokes. Who saw that?
Cute.
I did.
Jeez.
Pet him?
Wait,
Yeah.
can I look at it?
Oh yeah.
Of course. You want to hold him?
Yeah.
He already bit me, so all the bites are out of him. Look at that. Is that the first corn snake you've seen?
Yeah.
Wow, that's what you should get, babe.
Yeah. They make really good pets, actually.
That's what her mom was just saying that.
These are like the world's perfect pet snake.
I mean, for real. I
Yeah.
used to breed them, and I didn't know they were native down here for some reason.
Oh,
The first
really?
time I saw them, I was like, oh my gosh! I freaked out. It was so cool.
Yeah, these are just amazing. So we were cruising down this road here, obviously, and happened to notice this guy just starting to cross the road. But our first snake of the night is a beautiful corn snake, and man, that is almost milk snake red. So
she
when
doesn't
a
get squished.
snake is crossing the road, you always want to release it in the direction it was heading. Otherwise, it's just going to go right back on the road. So you want to do the honors? Sure. Okay, let's take her across. Let's just take her to the forest edge here, so that it gets her well off the road, and I'll let you do the honors of the release.
Bye, Abby. Bye, Abby. It was nice meeting you.
Stay off the road.
Please.
And there she
That
goes.
was a really good eye.
Well, thank you. First snake of the night. Wasn't
right,
a
we've got the
python,
first
but
two
no big deal.
We saved a native.
We saved a native,
And
exactly.
I love doing that. I love being able to do that.
Me too. All right, so we found our first snake of the night, a little corn snake. That guy was absolutely beautiful, but we are yet to find a python. We're getting back on this vehicle. We're cruising down this road. Hopefully the next snake we see is a python or any other snake. I mean, if we don't find a python tonight and we find a bunch of cool native stuff, I'm gonna be just as happy. Morph Market is the #1 online marketplace for all your reptiles and amphibians. You can search through over 60 categories to find your perfect new pet, whether it's the latest boa constrictor morph or your 150th crested gecko. It's all right here at one place. Morph Market.
Here's a weird thing that we've noticed over the last couple years. Whenever the bugs are out, and I mean like out, that's when we find the pythons. I don't know what the correlation is, but we
Interesting.
can be, and 41 is it's so long, and there's different pockets of, temperatures and humidity and bugs, and, we could be driving forever and not have any bugs, and all of a sudden you're just kind of swarmed with them, and then boom, there's a python. Or you're not even really paying attention, and there's a python, and you catch it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, there's bugs everywhere. It's just, I don't know what it is, but
That is really interesting.
it is a thing. It is, and it's been every single time.
Huh. You were telling me before we started that there's an estimated 500,000 pythons down here.
Yep.
And
That's what they're
so, 500,000 pythons are not all doing the same thing at the same time.
Right.
So it is very difficult to predict what any one particular snake is going to be doing, because that one particular snake may not have eaten in 3 months and needs to go cruising to look for a meal.
Yep.
So
And since they're all over South Florida, so we're talking South Fort Myers over to Fort Lauderdale and south, all of that. And there's different weather, there's different terrain, there's different everything all over. So you
Exactly.
just don't know. We're not doing specific enough research on the movements of them to really be able to pattern them.
All right, so right over here, these guys right here just got a couple of brown water snakes. We're gonna go down and take a look. What you guys got?
Got some brown water snakes
Oh,
here.
look at these guys.
Gorgeous.
You got 2 of them on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Look at the pattern on that one.
Oh yeah, this one's got a brighter pattern. They're so docile though.
Oh,
which was
brown
very
water
surprising.
snakes are little kittens of water snakes. Other water snakes will chomp you, and these guys have an anticoagulant in their saliva. All right, very cool. Where are you guys from?
Well, we're from Naples. I mean, yeah, we're musicians from Naples, so we'll do is we'll play music and then we'll go python hunting. And
Oh, I love it. That's great.
So then tonight we didn't even play. We were just like, you know what, let's go to the Everglades anyway. And then, I mean, we just decided to check it out. Found these.
Very cool. What are you guys' names?
I'm Coda.
Our band is the Bandana Boys.
And back there? Hi, good to meet you guys. So what other snakes have you guys found out here?
We found 2 cottonmouths so far.
So far?
On a dirt road
Look
up
at this
there.
guy.
But, I
Come here,
mean,
baby.
we didn't go too far up the dirt road because, I mean, just trying to protect my car. From,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, these are great. Another Python Hunter is coming down the road here. Did you guys see anything tonight? Oh, you found an 8-footer?
Very cool.
Sticking his head out from the rail.
Oh, wow.
Nice job.
Cool, cool. All right, guys. Well, good meeting you, and thanks for showing off your catch there. That's really cool.
100%.
Awesome, man. What's the name of your band?
The Bandana Boys.
Oh, I like it.
I like it. They're gonna get a picture with you, Dave. Nice job, you guys. Very nice. Good, thank you.
Awesome.
So
great
cool to
meeting
meet
you
you
guys. All right.
Good meeting you.
Take it easy. Thanks for showing off those snakes. Those are pretty awesome, man.
Thanks for sharing your catch with us.
All right. So it's always nice to see a couple of guys out there. Ooh. I'm just gonna do the rest from here.
Just start over.
So that's always cool to see a couple of guys out here ditching band practice to go find some snakes out here. We are getting back on this truck and we are going to head that way, right?
Yep.
That way. All right, next up, a python.
Good luck. Bye, guys. Good luck.
See ya!
You guys rock. Bandana Boys all the way.
All right, so we got another snake here. Let's go see what we got.
Rainbow Mealworms is not only a proud sponsor of this channel, they are the premier source for all your reptile food needs. They grow all of their quality insects in-house and I use them exclusively for all my insect-eating reptiles. So place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net or click the link in the description below.
All right, guys, so we've got a little cottonmouth over here. Nice spot.
It's a cottonmouth.
Yeah. So this is formerly known as a Florida cottonmouth. They've all been grouped together. This was a Kistodon conant eye, which I don't think is recognized any longer. So I think these have been split into just eastern and western cottonmouths. But our first venomous snake of the night, that's kind of cool. All right, so all of us, like, we're driving down in the same vehicle, obviously. We all missed this. You were the one who saw it.
Yeah.
So you are now like a professional herper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yay.
Is this your first time to Florida, like herping?
Yeah, well, yeah, this is my first time looking for snakes in Florida, yeah.
And you spotted this and we all didn't.
Yeah.
You should be.
I was just like looking and I was like, I always look kind of like in this area in front of the light and I saw like something, it looked like a stick at first, but it was like too coiled to be a snake and then I saw it move a little bit. I'm like, wait! Yep,
perfect. You did exactly what you should have done. That's awesome. Now, for everybody out there that thinks that snakes chase you, look at this. We are all standing around this snake. He is just wanting to go away. He's not chasing anybody. If you look at his tail, you see how it's a little bit different colored. It's a little yellowish green. When these guys are babies, they have very light colored tails, very bright colored tails. And they're kind of a chartreuse color, like a yellow green. And they wiggle it, and then a frog comes along thinking it's a worm, and this guy gets his frog.
You did great. That was
All right, little dude. We're gonna let you go back. But what a beautiful snake this is. Wow, great job. Nice spot. All right, see you later, little buddy. All right, let's get back in the truck and, I don't know, find maybe a python? I don't know. Okay, we got a python, but it's, oh, dude, that's where he was hit. And that's where he lies.
Oh. These are not all the way dead.
Yeah.
We might need to.
This is fresh hit. He's still warm.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's still moving.
Dave. We'll get the bull gun.
Hang on, Amy, I'm gonna move.
I mean, if we found him live, this was going to be the end result anyway. But,
man, look how beautiful that is.
I know.
That pattern is just amazing.
Look at this iridescence on him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hate to see him like suffer like this. We're gonna sadly put her out of her misery. But I mean, even seeing a snake like this, where by Florida law, you have to dispatch these when you find them out here. And so this was basically what was going to happen anyway, and that just is so heartbreaking. But I don't want to see her suffer.
So my friend has a cobra, and the cobras eat
other snakes.
Well,
so,
obviously a king cobra.
yes, a king cobra.
Yep.
So we'll
Wow.
donate that to the king cobras.
Obviously a king cobra because they're one of the only cobras that do eat other snakes, and they're one of the only cobras that are big enough to eat this snake. And we drove down this road, what, about an hour ago?
Yeah,
So,
right time, right place.
right, so he wasn't here when we drove by.
Yeah, he was coming out of the canal.
Yep.
Probably. He might have been sitting right, right there looking at us.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
he might have been there for 2 hours,
right.
and then just decided whatever makes
Right.
him decide to move.
So we've got a bolt gun here.
The way that we do this, the proper place to kill a python is literally right there. So you make a line from the eye to the opposite jaw, and where that X is where the brain is. And we have to get the brain. But there's the bone, the skull right there. You have to break through it. So that's why we use a bolt gun, because we know it's going to break through. And then after that, after we bolt it, then I use this to pith it. And what that means is I'm going to basically scramble its brains to make sure that it is dead and it cannot feel anything, do anything. It's totally done. We just want to make sure the brain is totally destroyed.
3, 2, 1. If it was suffering before, it is not anymore.
Right.
It's done.
Suffering.
Okay, so now that that's done, this snake is now out of her misery, and, well, it's going to feed a hungry king cobra.
So what I do, I report on the I've Got One app. So the biologists know where we found it. I also add a couple notes in there about it, and I just have to get a quick picture of that just for the app.
All right, Sienna, snake hunter. What do you think? I think 5.5 feet. What do you think?
Four throws. Number at what's everybody got?
Make a guess.
Yeah, I'd say about 5.5. 5.
5.
feet,
5 feet 3 inches.
All right, I'm going to say 5 feet 4 inches.
Okay. Oh, 80 inches.
What?
80 inches.
Wow.
Wow.
Way bigger than you guys thought.
Wow, that is
So,
way
6
bigger.
feet, 8 inches.
Wow.
6 feet 8 inches. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, right. Good thing nobody's filming this so that there's no evidence of that. Oh boy. All right.
Oh my.
So guys, we did find a python. Not the way I wanted to find a python, but again, the result would have been the same if we found him live. But, in talking with Amy out here, she mentioned that there are estimated 500,000 pythons here in South Florida. There's a lot of them here. Nothing that anybody does out here is really going to get rid of them. So this is the new normal here in South Florida. We are going to have to live with these pythons here, and people like Amy and other python hunters are doing what they can to make sure that impact on the natural environment down here isn't as severe as if they weren't out here doing what they're doing. So anyway, guys, comment below, let me know your stance on the pythons here in Florida and how there's now a law that you must dispatch every single python that you find out here. Comment below, let me know your thoughts on that. And guys, as always, thanks for watching, and until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.